Alright guys, I'm back. This is the nomination box. I guess eviction box would be incorrect, but you get my point. I know a lot of you are thinking, wow, this is really crappily put together keys and eviction box or nomination box, or let's just call it the box. It'll make it much simpler for me. This is a very terrible looking box. But I would like to say that it's not all my fault. You see, Rob blew the entire Big Brother Live Journal 8 budget by going to Hawaii. So now we're stuck with my arts and crafts on a lazy Sunday afternoon. So enough with that. It's time to get on with the nominations. I think everybody wants to know who they are right now. So what I'm going to do is, as usual, I'm going to pull the first key out. That person will be safe. Now I can't pass the key to them because they haven't invented magical time-traveling portals through computers yet. So I'm just going to pull the next key after that. Maybe I'll say a few things. Maybe I won't, but I definitely will talk about my nominations and why people were nominated. So I'll start by pulling the first key. And that first key, safe this week, is you, Mandy. You see, Mandy, I couldn't put you up this week because I'm not really as cruel as some people think I am. Now, I think you're a good person, and I enjoy talking to you. And I'm getting a little tired of you getting put up week in week and week after week for whatever reasons. So I promised you that I would make you safe this week because I felt you deserved to be safe for at least 1 week. So there you go. Next up, we have Tina. Another person who kind of gets nominated quite frequently. Just not a big enough threat to me to be nominated. I get along with you well, and like I've told you, I think you get a bad rap sometimes in this game by some people, but I just don't think there serves a purpose to nominate you again. Like I said, you and Mandy have been put on the block so many times, it just baffles my mind. Next up, we have Nick K, and this was a very, very hard decision for me to make. Nick, you're a very strong player, and I respect that greatly. And it's for those reasons that one would say that I should nominate you, and people have said that I should nominate you. But at the same time, I respect your game, and I respect the way that you treat me, and I respect the communication that we have towards each other. So that's why you're safe this week. 2 more keys left. Who's it going to be? Next up, safe this week in Big Brother Live Journal 8, not going home. The big shocker, Aaron. Now I want to say something about why I'm not nominating Aaron, despite the fact that everyone told me I should. And I think it's no secret that Aaron and I have had our differences in the past and we do not get along. However, I know completely and absolutely everything I need to know about Aaron in this game. I know where Aaron stands. And to me, that's a very valuable thing to know about somebody. Another thing is I was told last week that a bunch of people that were telling me they wanted Aaron out were telling other people that they wanted me out. And so the way that I look at it is, if I put Aaron up this week, I feel like I'm doing something that everybody else wants to do, but doesn't have the guts to do. And I'm not going to do their dirty work. I'm going to make the decisions that are best for me. And that's why Aaron is safe this week. Because to me, there are other more important people in this house that have to go up. And last, but not least, safe this week is Alyssa. Alyssa, I know you were scared and worried that I was going to put you up this week, but I'm not. I hope that'll put your fears to rest, that I'm not directly gunning at you. I mean, eventually we're all going to have to take out each other in this game if we plan to win. But, yeah, that's all I can say, really, is you're safe this week. And, yeah. Plus, I wanted to make you squirm a little bit by being your last key, the one that I pull out. So I think that makes it fairly obvious who my two nominees are for this week at this point. I choose to nominate Nick D and Karen. And the reason I choose to nominate both of these people for eviction goes back a lot to what Nick K was doing last week when he was head of household. I think at first I disagreed with him greatly, but I sort of come to understand and respect what he did. You know, there's only 8 of us left in the game right now. After next week, there'll be 7. And at this point, if you're not playing the game for yourself, then there's no point in playing the game. And if you can't figure out where people stand so that you can get further in the game, then you really should get rid of them. And that's why those Nick D and Karen are nominated this week. Karen, first and foremost, I will not say that you're inactive. You and I do not talk very often, but that is fine with me, and I would never claim you to be inactive. You talk to certain people, and that's who you talk to in this game. We're far long enough that, not everybody communicates, and that's how it goes. You're playing a game, but your game that you're playing, I don't really understand. When you were up for eviction the other week and veto was used, the answer that I received was that you just simply asked to have veto used on you, and it was used on you. And to me, when something as powerful as veto to take somebody off the block is used just by a simple ask of a question, it raises a lot of doubt in my mind. It makes me really question that player and their ability to persuade somebody. Also, I think that when I asked everybody their opinions on who should go up, you were kind of vague with me, and I don't believe that you don't have an idea of who you would want to go up exactly. And that's nothing against you. I mean, I don't expect you to tell me truthfully or honestly. I don't expect anyone to be 100% honest about who they'd want to go up because, word travels around. But I couldn't get a reading off of you based off of those 2 experiences, and unfortunately that's why you're on the block. It's nothing personal, it's just that I don't know where you stand, I don't know who you're with, I don't know if you're with anybody, and I don't know what your gameplay is, and that kind of scares me. Nick D, you are on simply because I like you a lot. I do think you're great. I enjoyed your singing. It was wonderful. Your videos are I think you're a little bit high when you're doing them, and that entertains me. And everyone just generally likes you in this house, which is also a problem. But my biggest problem with having you in this game further is for the same reasons why I put up Karen, is that I just don't know where to put you in my opinions of people in this game. You see, you from day one have been someone that a lot of people have said we'll slide by until it's necessary and then kick all of our asses at competitions to win this thing. And to me, that's a big threat. And that might be true and that might not be true. But the last couple weeks, you pretty much dominated. You came very, very close in the 80s music challenge, despite the fact that you told me that you hated 80s music. You won Clue, which surprised a lot of us, despite the fact that you said you knew nothing about and you hated Clue. And it's just little things like that which make me think that you're not as dumb as sometimes things are led on to be. I think you're very smart, actually, and I think you're very strong in this game, but I just don't know where you're at, so that's why I have to put you up for eviction. Good luck to the both of you in veto. I hope you guys don't take this personal. I still like both of you a lot, but it is my job, and I know a lot of people are going to be pissed off because they wanted one thing out of this week, and I did another, but I'm playing the game for myself now, and I'm making the decisions that I think that are right, and if they come back to bite me in the ass, then it was my fault and my decisions. So those are your nominations. Good luck on veto, and I'll be talking to you again.